Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, episode 200. We are going to be going over your suggestions for ways to celebrate episode 200. Oh gosh, that's so loud. What the heck? That's ringing through my earphones. Micah, are you ready to go over this party for episode 200?
Yep.
Episode 200 started. That is everywhere. There's paper everywhere.
That was awesome. I had to wait a while to actually see it, but that looked real cool. I don't know if cool is necessarily the right word.
Yeah.
It looked real festive.
Hey, it's episode 200, and we are celebrating tonight. With the first ever premiere of the new segment. Last week we asked you, which we're going to be asking questions every week over on our Discord and also on Spotify and in YouTube comments. So leave us your answers in all of those places. And while you're there on YouTube, hey, be sure to subscribe to Nintendo Pals Podcast and like the video if you want to see more of this awesome content. So, Micah, this week we asked, it's episode 200. How should we celebrate? And you fantastic people answered. And a lot of these are going to be like one bit jokes. Like this suggestion from Third Strongest Mole to stream Plock. Here it is. There's Plock. He's on the stream. And this isn't because I forgot to hook up the game system to play it, but there it is. Ba-bam! Plock.
Wow, we did it.
We did it. We streamed Plock. That's one down. What's next?
That's a good question. I don't have this list up, so.
We have several ideas to stream. Four streams is what I'm trying to say.
We have 4 streams planned. Okay, got it.
4 streams planned. I need to find a way to share this screen. Here you go. Are you ready? Wow, look at that stream. That's coming past this dam. Wow.
Oh my goodness, it's going around the side.
So many hours dedicated to this stream. Sad. Wow, look at that. Was that awesome or what? That was exactly what you were asking for. 48-hour stream. Time lapse of a 48-hour stream happening. Fantastic. Okay, so next up we have the suggestion to do paint some figurines. This was from Presto.
Yes.
He says, y'all should paint models. And so we have little models here to paint. What do you have, Micah?
I have a Fennekin. Not because it was really cheap at Walmart.
I also have, not a Fennekin, but I have he's so small, and I don't want to fix my camera.
Small. I don't see how you're going to get any detail on that bad boy.
It's Captain Toad from the Mario movie that I spray painted white so that I could paint it. And we're going to paint this while talking about our top 10 episodes of the Nintendo Pals Podcast. So I'm prepping my paint supplies here. Now, if you're new to Nintendo Pals, you probably haven't seen our fantastic podcasts that are we do things while podcasting. And those are probably going to be where I'm going to dip to for favorite episodes.
This is not gray. This is just straight black.
You got to mix it with some white.
I'm not doing that. You're crazy.
I have red right here. I will be painting to some little red dots. Oh, yeah. There's a nice cool river right there.
So I guess it's just my plan was to paint this figure gray so that it would match with the shiny version, but it's now just it's straight black. I close enough.
This is already looking great on my end. This is looking fantastic. Ooh, one red dot. Let's go. Uh,
What is this?
one of my favorite episodes we did was another anniversary episode. We baked cakes. Do you remember that
We
episode,
have the
Micah?
peaches cake. This paint is like disappearing off of the figure, and I don't know why.
Mine is also struggling to stick to the figurine.
I wonder if it's because we have watercolor paint stuff.
Good point. Counterpoint. Mine is not watercolor.
You said it was.
Yeah, well, I
You
got
lied
different.
to me?
No, that was what I originally was given by Muggle Moo, our fantastic stream manager. But then she ran to the store and purchased actual paint. And
Well, that feels like cheating at this point.
Yeah, it is kind of cheating at this point. Look at this. This is looking so good. You can't really see it. I'll hold it up to the camera once I'm finished up here. So yeah, that was like one of my favorite episodes because it was kind of chaos baking cakes, and convincing Micah to even do it was pretty fun.
It was pretty hard for you to convince me that I should bake a cake.
But our cakes turned out pretty good. It was one of those times where I was like, oh, that actually turned out way better than I thought it would. Unlike the time that we painted pictures of each other on while
what are you talking about? That went way better than I expected.
That was terrible. Yours was nightmarish. That I made of you.
Yours was
That's
okay.
what I said.
What
The one I made of you. The one I made of you. We painted portraits of each other. Oh man, I don't have.
Mine was very beautifully artistic.
Hold on, I gotta go get a napkin or something to wipe this off with. And I am going to.
You're getting a napkin for when you make mistakes?
No, to wipe the brush off with.
Oh, why would you wipe the brush off?
Because I'm switching.
Paint
to
everything with one color.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. The episode where we carved pumpkins was really fun.
That one actually did turn out way better than I expected.
And I liked the ranking Nintendo characters as potential spouses episode.
That was an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, I just felt like that was really unique, and we had a lot of fun doing it. That was a good one.
I also liked ranking the best duos because I convinced you that Ice Climbers were the best duo, and they clearly are.
And they clearly are. You are right. Okay, standing up there. I need to get. Need to give him his little. Well, how do I do like a tan color for his face? No, this is turning out so great.
I don't know how I'm supposed to paint in this small area. I think I might just ignore it.
I've never painted a figurine before. Have you done this before?
Nope. I think I'm good at it.
I'm excited to see this Fennekin that's just going to be painted straight black. The whole thing.
Not
By
the
the
whole
end, you're just
thing.
going to dip it in.
I just gotta paint the yellow parts because that's the only parts that are different when it's shiny.
Oh, I have confetti everywhere from that confetti cannon that we launched at the beginning of this.
What's this Wii business? I don't want Muggles Moo getting upset with me with all the confetti all over your house.
It's your fault. How dare you shoot that? Other episodes that you can recall? I think ranking Zelda will go down in history as like the most controversial because it started you on the hating Ocarina of Time saga.
I don't hate Ocarina of Time. It's just not that good.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I just don't hold it to the standard of other great games.
I don't hold it to the standard of other great games. That's so funny. Yeah, it started you on your villain arc, I think.
You made me this way.
You just listen to yourself. Just listen to yourself.
You did this to me. I've been focusing so hard, my contacts dried out, and now I can't see very well.
Man, I'm making like a tan-ish color by mixing white and brown.
Yeah.
And I am
Mixing
sad to report that
colors.
it's just brown. It's just brown. Oh no.
Trying too hard, mixing colors. Oh, look how good this looks already. I might actually be an artist. Ignore that one dark spot on the ear tuft. Actually, it's just a big old ear fur, which I'm quite sure how I feel about.
This isn't too bad. This is a lighter brown. This is looking good. I like this. It'd be better if like I had something to hold the figurine besides my fingers.
Yeah. I'm having to use a 3-point system. I like how we said we are going to talk about this. Oh, yeah, I guess we did talk about our favorite episodes a little bit. I already forgot we mentioned them. I got this 3-point system using the ear tufts and the nose, or the dry spots I can touch.
That was Parbrand's suggestion, right?
Yeah.
Did we talk about 10 episodes?
I doubt it. I think we talked about like 4.
I
5 maybe, actually?
enjoyed the Halloween episode where we made you wear a Tingle outfit.
I did not enjoy that.
Yeah,
It was a very uncomfortable to wear outfit.
that was fun. And then all the times that we I really enjoyed interviewing Cosmic about his speedrunning career.
Oh, yeah. Especially this part where he's like, yeah, anyone can do it. And I've never unbelieved someone so hard in my entire life.
That's so true.
Like, he does.
like,
He's
yeah,
like,
all
anyone
right.
can do it. Like, you can learn the secrets and whatnot. And he does kind of have a point. Like, anyone can improve to be pretty good. But then he's like, yeah, then you got to do this secret. And it's like 17 frame perfect inputs in a row. And oh, also, you have to do these 407 frame perfect inputs in a single run and not mess up any of them to get like the perfect time. I'm like, I don't know if that's possible for everyone.
It's a numbers game, man. But that was a fun episode.
But yeah, that was a lot of
I
fun.
have loved having guests on from all over. We've had so many awesome guests from different podcasts, and we met so many great people. I got to participate in cool events and stuff. Like that's really fun. Audio listeners, I apologize because these episodes I always feel like, ugh, this is rough for you guys.
You just got to paint in between heartbeats.
Well, I think that's all I've got to talk about for favorite episodes. Man, has this show really been that boring that I can't think of any more beyond that?
We just got so many exciting episodes. We can't.
There's just too many to
limit.
pick from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed doing the show the whole time. It's been a lot of fun, and it's just been a really good experience for me. It's given me a really good schedule. It's the thing I have stuck to. Oh my gosh, I can't hold still.
Sharp.
I can't hold still. I am shaking so much. He's so small. I need to put him down. I need to take a break. Yeah, I've just really enjoyed doing the podcast. It's been really good. It's been a project I've stuck to longer than any project I have ever endeavored to do. All that being said, Micah, let's talk about sports, apparently. This was a suggestion by Maddie Beth. Talk about your thoughts on the upcoming college football season.
I don't like it.
I don't have any thoughts on the upcoming college football season. I know nothing about it.
I actually don't dislike it, but
Do you do you have like a team you cheer for college football?
not so much.
Are you we're both from Washington State.
As like,
and there's 2 teams in Washington. So are you a Husky or a Cougar? Is that right?
well, not both. I feel like I
Because
painted
that's
over
trademarked.
I did. I was like, I painted over this spot to like fill in the gaps, and it just peeled the paint off. It made the spot worse.
We are going through every single suggestion, by the way, of things people submitted. So if you submitted an answer, it will be here. We've already done like 7, right? Because you took care of all the stream ones at once.
I forgot to bring water with me, so I'm going to rinse off my paintbrush before it gets all painty. So
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, you'll be back in a minute. I will stall for time here while Micah is gone. Watch paint dry while you podcast. This was from Ember Aqua. Suggested that one. Thank you, Ember Aqua, for the suggestion. We will be doing that next. I'll show off my little guy that I made. Look at him. It's Toad. I'm going to set that. Oh, my camera is very blurry. I'm going to set that up here. I will watch it dry and look at other suggestions. So we're going to be watching that one dry. Do a freestyle rap against each other, but end with neither of you winning and ending in friendship. Yo, Micah is a Nintendo pal. He's friends with me. My name's Al.
Why?
We podcast about Nintendo. Micah and me, we're best friendos.
I thought this was supposed to be versus each other that ends in friendship.
Next up, we had the suggestion to... Wait, can you show off yours? Is yours finished?
I think mine's done. Look at that. A semi-shiny
Oh, that looks good.
Fennekin.
All right. Well, next up, we had the suggestion to put together a Lego set while wearing oven mitts. What's the set? Did you hold up the box?
It's I don't know what the box is, but it will make this. It's like you get one of 8 random characters.
Oh, you get Spike. I got the bird. You know what I'm...
Wow, the bird that
awesome
smooshes
bird
its head on you.
Yeah.
I remember that in games.
He's in 3D world for sure.
Yeah, I remember it. That's actually the one I remembered him in.
See what I'm doing.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think I could make this without oven mitts on.
This was Purple Riolu suggested this. One of our fantastic Patreon supporters. Hey, this might be a good time.
It's a game where they're like, this character will remember this. I'm remembering this. I'm remembering who suggested these things.
This would be a good time to talk about Patreon and our new plans for Patreon. So we have over on the Nintendo Pals Patreon a brand new $1 tier, which will include early access to Nintendo Pals podcast episodes. We uploaded the week prior, all at once, so you'll get all of the week's episodes early. Plus, you get access to, you get a shout out in the Patreon Poke Rap. For the $3 tier, you get behind the scenes, as well as a brand new integrated. What are we gonna call this, Mike? I haven't really figured it out. Like integrated podcast game.
Yeah.
Basically a monthly little play along game that you can do while watching the episode. I am realizing how impossible this is going to be as I'm scooping things around.
This second oven mitt is so much better than the first oven mitt I was trying to use.
Oh no! Does yours have instructions?
Yes. There's
Mine
no way
doesn't.
yours does it. It's just hidden.
I don't think so. I think it says download the app.
You fool. Oops.
Oh no!
I need a small red piece and it does not exist.
Man.
Wait, they have a small pink piece.
Audio only listeners, hey, go watch this on YouTube because this is going to be so bad to listen to. You're gonna want to watch us struggle, I think.
Just happen.
All right, well let's see. Do we have any other suggestions for ideas? Rank every PAL topic you've ever done. Presto, you give us too much credit. There's not a list of every PAL topip we've ever done, but we'll give you a list. We'll give you some of our favorites. What are some of your favorite PAL topics we've done, Micah?
Tell me again. What do you define as a PAL topic?
The segment PAL topic of the show that we have done for all of season 3.
I think the Baldur's Gate one was my favorite pal topic we've
The
done.
one that we just did.
Yeah, that one.
I really actually liked. This is also pretty recent. But I liked doing our top 20 games for Switch. I liked doing the a revisit of 1 through 10 was good because there was some change up there. But I really liked the 11 through 20 side of.
Yeah, those are a bit more like what? This doesn't even make sense. They got Legos with holes, and they have to put things through the holes to like interlock other Legos together. I'm so confused. These instructions are way too hard for a child.
Find building instructions for your set here. Okay, now I just gotta find my set.
I'm already ready to throw my computer out a window.
Purple Riolu, what have you done? Do you have
I'm
any
remembering
idea?
this.
Do you have any idea? Okay, let me look at more suggestions here just to make sure we've hit everybody's suggestions. Road trip stream and visit Nintendo Land. I'm going to veto this one. We will be doing, when I say veto, I mean rain check. Because Micah and I will be doing this when it opens on the East Coast.
I'm just going to show you.
Just
using my actual
one.
hands. I have to insert. I gotta insert these into Legos, into teeny Lego holes. What do you mean?
Watch 200 blades of grass grow. All right, we're watching grass grow while we put this Lego set together with oven mitts. This is going to be a little bit longer of an episode, but it is episode 200, so I feel like that's fair. How's it going, Micah?
So good. But I think that's why I gotta call it as unachievable.
I'm trying so hard.
I
I'm
I
trying.
somehow managed to hold it in place, and I chiseled it in with my chin on
Yes.
top of the oven mitt.
I got to step one. Everybody. Let's go. Oh, that's it. It ended. We watched grass grow. That was fun. That was exciting. Thank you for that suggestion from Fedorable Will. Here's one. Give everyone in your Discord $200.
So about that.
I don't have like a loophole around this one. I think we just have to veto it and say we're not going to do it. Darn it, Flightsy, you finally got us. He suggested so many things, and they were like so undoable.
What's yours looking like so far? How good is your oven mitt?
What's mine looking like? Not a lot. This set is much more complicated than I thought. And answer the first 5 questions ever asked in the community corner. Let's do it, Micah. The first ever question in the community corner. Can you guess who asked the question?
Monkey Thunder.
No. Close.
What, Muggles Mill?
No, less close. It's Oso.
Oh.
Oso asked the first question. Our good friend Eli. He asked, what is Nintendo's next big announced game? I guess it's Mario Wonder, right?
Yeah.
That comes out in a month. So that's number 1. What is Nintendo's next big announced game? Mario Wonder.
I now have to screw pieces together.
Second question. Who do you think the second question is from?
Monkey Thunder?
Nope. It's from Morgan. Have we heard anything else about the second Breath of the Wild other than the teaser trailer? Also, what other Nintendo games have been direct sequels to each other like this? Obviously, there's multiple Zelda games, but this is 2 Breath of the Wild games specifically. That's actually a good question and a fun topic to talk about. Because right off the bat, I'm thinking Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Pokemon has, I mean, like, I don't feel like Pokemon like super counts, but there was Pokemon Black and White, and then Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Hold up your box.
How many pieces was yours?
Your box is tiny. What?
It's so small. These pieces are so small. I'm going to count. I'm going to count the pieces.
I can't pick this up. I am losing it, Micah. Who do you think the next question was from, Micah? Question 3 ever on the episode. On the community corner.
Monkey Thunder.
It's from Dan.
This is 40 pieces. This was 40 pieces to put together. I feel like this could
He's
be done
so
in
cool.
3.5 pieces.
Yeah, it could have been made with way less pieces. Why? What?
There's only like teeny pieces in the middle of it.
All right. So
I'm
his
not
question.
good enough. I'm not building the landscape.
His question is: there's no shortage of controller options on the Switch. Split Joy-Con, Pro Controller, GameCube, SN30 Pro Plus, etc. So the question is, what's your preferred setup? And I think this will have changed since the last time we answered this question, because at this point, you didn't have a Pro Controller.
I did not. So yeah, I
You
gotta
were
go with the Pro Controller.
Yeah.
And then also then GameCube for Smash Bros. Though it's pretty great.
My preferred setup is actually using the Satisfy Grip with the handheld OLED. That's my preferred setup. All right. Next question. Thanks so much for the question, Dan, from 3 years ago. Next question. Who do you think it's from? Who do you think it's from, Micah?
Me.
From you?
Yep, I think I asked this question.
Nope. It was Dat Fast John. So Barely Gaming Podcast asked the first questions, and Retro Logic asked the second and third. No, I'm sorry. The third and fourth question. Yeah. There have been a lot of hardware rumors for a Switch Pro circulating this year. Oh, that's funny.
I don't think it's going to happen.
But I've noticed some other things that, some others that think Nintendo might not be done with the handheld market either. Everything being rumor and not fact yet. Which would you rather have and why? Personally, I don't really have a need for a Switch Pro at this juncture, but really love the weird side of Nintendo and would be interested to see what kind of strange handheld they'd come up with. Is this pre-Switch Lite? When did the Switch Lite come out?
I think it probably is.
So, like, that's kind of just... I mean, that one's just a handheld. So they sort of did that. But that being said, I don't really want them to switch out of... Yeah. Out of the... Just combined.
Yeah, the hybrid.
Because I
like it the way it is.
Yeah, I like having both in one. This is the last question because we've answered 4. So the last question.
I think it was so hard.
It's Dat Fast again. Here's a question for you guys. What genre of game is missing from Nintendo's wheelhouse, and how would you have them make it?
Metroid Prime 4, that game is missing from Nintendo's wheelhouse. And I'd have them make it soon.
I guess they don't really have a first-person shooter genre. So I guess that does make it. But even that's not really a first-person shooter.
It's
a first-person
exploration shooter, puzzle solver.
Puzzle. I'd say it's more like a puzzle. Yeah. But what genre? I mean, I don't really care to see first-person shooters on Nintendo. Sorry to all the FPS fans out there. It's just like I don't care. Don't need it. Plus, Call of Duty will be coming to Switch, right? Right?
Here for the next 10 years, or something like that.
What genre is missing from Nintendo's wheelhouse? They don't really have like
first-person shooter,
a CRPG.
Mm.
They don't have a Baldur's Gate or a Divinity style game. Maybe Fire
there for that.
Maybe
Fire Emblem, kind of, yeah. I mean, it's not quite as in-depth RPG-ish.
And it's different. Yeah, I want like a classic CRPG. They don't really have one thing I'd say is missing is they don't really have a narrative-heavy game.
Yeah.
And I want to see what they would do with that. I think that they would do a really awesome job. Nintendo's philosophy is all around gameplay, which is great, and I love their games.
Story second.
Yeah, but it would be fun to see a game where they focus more on story. And there are games that do that we have refused to play up to this point, like Xenoblade, Fire Emblem.
Xenoblade's just not even that good of a game. The big problem.
Well, Mike, this has been an episode. This has been an episode for sure. We'll post pictures of our completed Lego sets on the Discord. Hey, thanks to everybody who suggested things for us to do to celebrate. This has been
Purple Riolu. Except for you.
But we appreciate your Patreon support. Hey, you can check out patreon.com/NintendoPals, where you can become a Patreon supporter and support the show, which by doing, you get to be a part of the Patreon Poke Rap, which we will end the episode with starting now.
We gotta rap some Patreon. You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD Rizzo, Retrologic Dan, Tim the Nintendo Dash Slim, Tor Spider Shan, Solo something, Mute Dog the Gamer, Little Miss 7 and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiasco, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable Will, All and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple Viola, That Fast John, and Mother Plays 2.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening and for sticking with us for 200 episodes. Here's to 200 more. Bye-bye.